हेलो फ्रेंड्स, तो ये टॉपिक पढ़ लेना चाहिए आपको कि लेटेस्ट ट्रेंड्स ऑफ एटमॉस्फेरिक सेल्स अंडर ग्लोबल वार्मिंग। क्यों पढ़ लेना चाहिए मैं आपको दिखा देता हूँ। क्वेश्चन इसके रिगार्डिंग देखो पूछा गया था हमारा WB सेट यानी वेस्ट बंगाल सेट की एग्ज़ाम में ऐसा एक क्वेश्चन आया है। तो देख लेते हैं एक बार क्वेश्चन को, पहले दिखा देते हैं आपको ये वाला कि रेनफॉल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन। क्वेश्चन नंबर 20, रेनफॉल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एट ग्लोबल स्केल इन द रिसेंट डिकेड्स इज ऑल्टर्ड ड्यू टू। तो हम क्या लगाएंगे, पहली बात कि देखो भाई ग्लोबल सर्कुलेशन पैटर्न मतलब पूरा ग्लोब का ही सर्कुलेशन पैटर्न जो है वो चेंज हो गया है। बट हालांकि ऐसा नहीं है। पहले क्या चल रहा है कि रेनफॉल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एट ग्लोबल स्केल इन द रिसेंट डिकेड्स इज ऑल्टर्ड ड्यू टू ऑल्टरेशन ऑफ हैडली सेल ऑफ जनरल विंड सर्कुलेशन। यहाँ पर दिखा रहा है ये ऑप्शन करेक्ट है। तो एग्जैक्ट आंसर सियोरिटी के साथ मैं तो नहीं बता सकता क्योंकि आंसर की मेरे पास है नहीं। तो हम क्या करेंगे, इसके रिगार्डिंग मैंने सर्च किया तो एक बार इस PDF को पढ़ लेंगे तो और भी कुछ चीज़ें हमको जानने के लिए मिलेगा और आई होप ये हमारा प्रिपरेशन को सॉलिड बनाएगा। तो चलिए स्टार्ट करते हैं इस PDF को पढ़ना। तो देखिए अच्छी जगह पर ये जो है पब्लिश हुआ है ये रिसर्च पेपर। तो लेटेस्ट ट्रेंड्स ऑफ एटमॉस्फेरिक सेल्स अंडर ग्लोबल वार्मिंग, ठीक है। तो हमारा कितने एब्स्ट्रैक्ट से ही हम पढ़ेंगे। तो देखो 4 एटमॉस्फेरिक सेल्स हेडली सेल, फेरल सेल, पोलर सेल एंड वॉकर सेल वाज इंट्रोड्यूस्ड एंड लेटेस्ट ट्रेंड्स ऑफ हेडली सेल एंड वॉकर सेल वाज गिवन इन दिस पेपर. From previous studies, a significant intensification of the Hadley cell is shown statistically by the National Centers for Environmental Prediction, National Center for Atmospheric Research. In contrast, no clear change in the period is shown in जो भी है a polar expansion and strong weakening of the Hadley cell was found given the increased greenhouse gas forcing the inhomogeneous sea surface temperatures. Change has become the most important factor on interannual timescales. The stronger Hadley cell will happen when the more central Pacific El Nino events happen. The stronger the Walker cell is, the more frequently the Eastern Pacific El Nino events occur. Okay, the stronger the Walker cell is, the more frequently the Eastern Pacific El Nino events occur. In this paper, the changes of the cells under global warming are discussed. Global warming may cause the width of the Hadley cell to increase, exacerbating global warming in turn. Stronger Walker cell lead El Nino happens more frequently, doing harm to agriculture production. तो यहाँ पर बहुत सारी चीज़ें आपका नोट करने वाले हैं। देखो पहला चीज़ क्या कि हेडली सेल जो है वो यहाँ पर हमने पढ़ा कि a poleward expansion and strong weakening of the Hadley cell was found given the increased greenhouse gas forcing the inhomogeneous sea surface temperature. Change has become the most important factor on interannual timescales. यानी Hadley cell is getting wider. The stronger Hadley cell will happen when the more central Pacific El Nino events happen. The stronger the Walker cell is, the more frequently the Eastern Pacific El Nino events occur. Okay. In this paper, the changes of the cells under global warming are discussed. Global warming may cause the width of the Hadley cell to increase, exacerbating global warming in turn. Stronger Walker cell lead El Nino happens more frequently, doing harm to agricultural production. So global warming के कारण हमारा Hadley cell का width increase हो जाएगा और अगर वॉकर सेल स्ट्रांग हो गए तो एल निनो इवेंट्स ज़्यादा होंगे। तो एब्स्ट्रैक्ट से हमको यही दो चीज़ें आई थिंक मिले नोट करने जैसी। अब देखो इंट्रोडक्शन। इन 1865 US मेट्रोलॉजिस्ट विलियम फेरेल proposed a 3-cell model to explain how the atmosphere moves. According to this model, each hemisphere consists of 3 distinct cells: Hadley cell, Ferrel cell and polar cell. Among them, the Hadley cell plays a heat-driven role in the air between the tropics and subtropical latitudes. The Ferrel cell covers air in the middle latitudes and the polar cell circulates air in the high latitudes. Each cell is composed of a belt of sinking air with surface high pressure, one zone of upward air with low surface air pressure, airflow zone with high pressure to the with low pressure, and a wind zone in the upper atmosphere where the air from the zone of upward air to the zone of downward air. Oceans play an important role in the transfer of moisture and heat to the atmosphere. The motions and temperature changes of oceans are exceedingly slower than those in the atmosphere, which is used to forecast long-term climate. Some examinations on significant relationship between the ocean and the atmosphere, such as La Nina and El Nino, are closely linked with the Walker cell. In recent years, trends of atmospheric cells are caused concern on the development of global warming. In this paper, the latest studies are mentioned and objects of research are discussed. The Hadley cell. The air at the equator tends to diverge toward the poles and move upward, creating a zone of low pressure at the equator called the intertropical convergence zone. In the upper troposphere, the air within the Hadley cell expands polar to the subtropical zone, 20 degree to 30 degree latitude, acquiring increasing west to east motion. Upon reaching the subtropics, the air in the Hadley cell moves downward the surface to form large bands of high surface pressure called subtropical highs. Okay, Huang et al. Selected a segment shown in figure 3. ये सब हम इग्नोर करेंगे, ये पढ़ेंगे नहीं, समझ में नहीं आएगा. चलो तो इससे रखते हैं. इन कॉन्टेस्ट नो क्लियर चेंज इन द पीरियड इज शोन इन एनसी. ओके, सो indicates that all analysis of the Hadley cell suggests a significant expansion in both hemispheres at an average rate of 0.55 degree decade 1 during summer to autumn. However, intensifying inconsistency exists among the data set, particularly the influence of annular modes and El Nino southern oscillation to the Hadley cell is provided by the correlations between variability in tropical and extratropical large scale motion and the Hadley cell. A shrink trend of the cell appears in the low phase of annular modes and the warm phase of ENSO, while there would be an expanding trend in the cold phase of ENSO and the high phase of annular modes. ENSO appears to only lead to the intensity during winter for the northern cell and during spring for the southern hemisphere. In simulations of the 21st century through the A2 scenario of the IPCC AR4 project, a poleward expansion and strong weakening of the Hadley cell was found given the increased greenhouse gas forcing. LU indicates that the width of the cell on both longer and interannual time scales affect the extratropical tropopause height, a good factor of the gross static stability. Baroclinic instability as a critical parameter controlling the limits of the outer boundaries of the Hadley cell is suppressed when the gross stability around the subtropics increases. The extratropical stabilization makes the thermally driven cell reach higher latitudes by inhibiting breakdown of the cell, allowing the poleward expansion of the Hadley cell. However, the conclusion based on this simple scaling analysis is tentative because only the annual means analyzed are provided and the assumption exceeds in the process. ओके, तो हमने एक क्वेश्चन में बैरोक्लानिक इंस्टेबिलिटी इसका कॉन्सेप्ट हमको मिला था. तो ये बैरोक्लानिक मीन्स यहाँ पर प्रेशर के साथ टेम्परेचर भी रहेगा और बैरोट्रॉपिक मतलब यहाँ पर कोई टेम्परेचर ग्रेडियंट नहीं रहेगा. ठीक है, तो ये बात था. और बैरोक्लानिक इंस्टेबिलिटी इज क्रिटिकल पैरामीटर कंट्रोलिंग द लिमिट्स ऑफ द आउटर बाउंड्रीज ऑफ द Hadley cell is suppressed when the gross stability around the subtropics increases. The extratropical stabilization makes the thermally driven cell reach higher latitudes by inhibiting breakdown of the cell, allowing the poleward expansion of the Hadley cell. However, the conclusion based on this simple scaling analysis is tentative because only the annual means analyzed are provided and the assumption exists in the process. ओके, तो हमने ये बात याद रखो कि Hadley cell जो है इंक्रीज होगा. ठीक है, ग्लोबल वार्मिंग के कारण इंक्रीज हो रहा है. अब फेरल सेल एंड पोलर सेल के देखते हैं. अकॉर्डिंग टू द 3 cell मॉडल, द फेरल सेल अकाउंट्स फॉर द डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन एंड मूवमेंट ऑफ एयर फ्लैंकिंग द Hadley cell between the subtropical higher belt and lower belt in the subpolar area or the zones with low pressure. In the northern hemisphere, the air near the equator side of the Ferrel cell is propelled poleward by the pressure gradient force and produces a wind belt called westerlies in the influence of Coriolis force. Likewise, air flowing northward away from the southern hemisphere, subtropical high, can also create a zone of westerlies as a result of a substantial deflection. Unlike the Hadley cell, the differences in heating of the Ferrel cell is caused by the Hadley cell and polar cell. In other words, it is thermally indirect cell. Baroclinicity donates क्या यार donates क्यों होगा, denotes होगा ना, denotes the region of the Ferrel cell while it hardly occurs in the zone of the Hadley cell. अच्छा, baroclinicity denotes the region of Ferrel cell while it hardly occurs in the zone of the Hadley cell. Specific segment accounted for the Ferrel cell is selected with a constant mass stream function. Okay, next circle around. Okay, extension of Hadley cell. Ferrel cell is thought to play an important role in modulating mid and high latitude climate. However, limited investigation on examining the variability of the Ferrel cell comparing to extensive effort on the Hadley cell. In the polar cell, the air flows from the polar highs to the subpolar lows. It is also thermally direct cell like the Hadley cells. The relatively warmer air at subpolar locations causes lower surface pressure and rising trend. Quite cold conditions at both poles make the low level movement toward the equator with high surface pressure. Huang et al. Indicate that the polar meridional is so weak that its effect cannot be computed as the procedure adopted by Hadley and Ferrel cells. Given that it's a thermally direct cell, thus it could create a net source of kinetic energy. Walker cell. Unlike the Hadley cells, the Walker cell is oriented east-west, zonal in the tropical Pacific. It moves upward over the western Pacific and downward over the eastern Pacific, exerting an influence on the global climate through atmospheric teleconnections. Furthermore, the Walker cell affects socio-economic status, including ecosystems, severe weather, and agricultural production. Phillips finds that El Nino can make the maize yield lower relatively to neutral years, given the enhanced plant productivity due to ENSO इंड्यूस्ड पल्सेस. ओपन ड्राई लैंड, यहाँ पर एंसा लिखा है, पता नहीं क्या फुल फॉर्म. ड्राई लैंड इकोसिस्टम कुड बी चेंज्ड इनटू परमानेंट वुडलैंड. Chalagan and Power indicates that the decline of tropical cyclones landfall over eastern Australia can also partially account for the weakening of the Walker cell. Plenty of factors could influence the intensity of Walker cell containing the atmospheric homogeneous warming with height, the inhomogeneous sea surface temperature change, and the homogeneous warming in internal variability, including the Pacific decadal oscillation, interdecadal Pacific oscillation, and the El Nino southern oscillation. Among them, given the spatially inhomogeneous SST structure of the tropical Pacific basin strongly interacts with the overly atmospheric cell via atmosphere ocean coupled processes, it has become the most important factor on interannual timescales corresponding to global warming. The role of for the Walker cell leading to SST sea surface temperature changes has been suggested through the coupled model intercomparison project phase 5 climate models. It is estimated that Walker cell observed in the 20th century accounted for external forcing with internal climate variability. At the same time, recent studies suggest that regional changes in the land sea thermal contrast, for example, a heating over the land associated to the ocean, lead to the spatially inhomogeneous temperature changes. Hence, the Walker cell was influenced by the large-scale contrast in sea level pressure in the tropics. Hadley cell and Walker cell show two types of interannual SST variability. Eastern Pacific type and Central Pacific type happen in the tropical Pacific. The anomaly center exists in the Central Pacific is Central Pacific type, while the anomaly center exists in the Eastern Pacific type is Eastern Pacific type. The dominance of Central Pacific type and Eastern Pacific type was dependent on the intensity of the Hadley and Walker cell. The increasing influence on tropical Central Pacific SST variations was related to the strengthening of the Hadley cell. The stronger Hadley cell will happen when the more Central Pacific El Nino events happen. The CP El Nino development depends on the atmospheric forcing formed through the downward part of the Hadley cell over the subtropical area. Given the seasonal footprint mechanism, the effect of the subtropical atmospheric forcing in the Central Pacific at the equator is extended via the wind evaporation SST feedback mechanism. Furthermore, the seasonal footprinting mechanism as well as the zonal advection feedback, including oceanic dynamics, is a critical factor in exciting the Central Pacific El Nino. The interaction between the thermocline at the equator and the Walker cell is invoked by a Barkness feedback mechanism which develops the EP El Nino. The stronger Walker shell can cause more influently the EP El Nino events. Conclusion: an introduction to atmospheric cells, Hadley cell, Ferrel cell, polar cell and Walker cell, and the latest trends of Hadley cell and Walker cell under global warming was given. A significant intensification of the Hadley cell in that period is shown statistically. अच्छा A poleward expansion and strong weakening of the Hadley cell was found given the increased greenhouse gas forcing. तो greenhouse gases के increasing होने के कारण जो हमारा poleward extension हो रहा है Hadley cell का, and ये cell वीक हो जा रहा है. द इनहोमोजीनियस सी सरफेस टेम्परेचर्स, यानी सी सरफेस टेम्परेचर क्या कर रहा है, वैरी कर रहा है. इनहोमोजीनियस, होमोजीनियस नहीं है. चेंज हैज बिकम द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर ऑन इंटर एनुअल टाइम स्केल्स. द स्ट्रॉन्गर हैडली सेल विल हैपन व्हेन द मोर सेंट्रल पैसिफिक एल निनो इवेंट्स हैपन. तो हैडली सेल कब स्ट्रांग होगा, जब मोर सेंट्रल पैसिफिक एल निनो इवेंट्स हैपन. The stronger the Walker cell is, the more frequently the Eastern Pacific El Nino events occur. Global warming may cause the width of the Hadley cell to increase, exacerbating global warming in turn. तो ये देखो, ये पोर्शन बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट है. ये कंक्लूजन पार्ट अच्छे से पढ़ो. आप स्क्रीन में देख रहा हो तो या फिर सुन रहा हो तो अच्छे से सुनो. स्ट्रॉन्गर वॉकर सेल लीड एल निनो हैपेंस मोर फ्रीक्वेंटली डूइंग हार्म टू एग्रीकल्चरल प्रोडक्शन. ये बात पहले भी हमारा था एब्स्ट्रैक्ट में. दो द थ्री मॉडल हार्डली एडिक्वेटली एक्सप्रेस द पैटर्न्स इन द रियल वर्ल्ड, सम इंपॉर्टेंट क्लूज स्टिल हैव बीन फाउंड. ग्लोबल वार्मिंग में कॉज द विड्थ ऑफ द Hadley cell to increase. With the expansion of the Hadley cell, the heat driven can influence more areas in the relatively high latitudes, and the areas of the Ferrel cell and polar cell will decrease. Furthermore, the effect of global warming will have a further development and then continue to expand the width of the Hadley cell. Hence, global warming will develop more rapidly in this cycle pattern, making us be aware of the extreme change and come up with some ideas such as greenhouse gases limitation or advanced technologies with less emission of GHGs to stop it. As for the Walker cell, stronger Walker cell lead El Nino to happen more frequently. Although the cell is becoming weaker, global warming would make the El Nino stronger and more frequent. Terrestrial ecosystem prediction in long-term trends is complicated to do in the influence of the El Nino, though it can make dry land change into woodland. Less agricultural production is likely to happen with the El Nino coming, making the population not only be in severe weather but also in starvation conditions. I want to show deep gratitude to ये तो ठीक है. चलो, तो यहाँ पर ये से ख़त्म हो जाता है. तो हमने देखो क्वेश्चन एक्चुअल में था कि रेनफॉल डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन में क्या इफेक्ट डाल रहा है. तो एज सच कोई डायरेक्ट मेंशन तो नहीं मिला, बट हाँ ये जानने को लिए ज़रूर मिला कि जो सेल है हमारा हैडली सेल, फेरल सेल और पोलर सेल हमने पढ़े थे, तो वो सेल आर नॉट फिक्स्ड एंड दे आर चेंजिंग. दे आर स्पेशली द हैडली सेल इज इंक्रीजिंग, okay, because widening because of the global warming, and global warming is caused by greenhouse gases. तो इतना हमको पता चला. ठीक है, हम इस वीडियो की इसमें स्टॉप करते हैं. और अब क्वेश्चन मैं आपको दिखा दिया, तो अगर आप चाहे तो फर्दर सर्च करके फर्दर रिसर्च आप कर सकते हो. थैंक यू फ्रेंड्स.